What's up, everyone? Anybody here? How is your evening? All right. Yeah, it's possible. We are right now. Crypto Jack, what's happening, man? Yeah, this is a major area of, you can see resistance back here. It was support, became resistance, we broke through. We had a good amount of volume. We don't have a lot of volume right now, so it is a good chance we just scoop around a little bit before we blast through. I think that when we blast through, you're going to see a big amount of volume come in here. We are looking good. Oops. Let's go a little deeper here. Let's see what's going on. Let's turn this off. Cool. I'm just going to play here for a second. Let's see if this is... It's messy, but looks like it did play out. It's possible we come up a little more if we do before we pull back here. You want more PTGC? Look, let's go look at that. Now, I made a couple of videos. I did some charting on this. How's the volume, by the way? All right, look. There's a lot of latency here. It's driving me a little crazy right now. Let me see if I can fix that. I'll look at PTGC. This is looking good. No, let's skip it. Let's just check. Check. 1, 2. Okay, that's better. All right. Cool, cool. All right, PTGC. This is a beast. This is what we got right now. We're heading to the 1.618. It's beautiful. It's moving beautiful. We touched off this, which is the top of the last rally. Got support beautifully. We've got a ton of volume here. You can see the MACD is turned around on the daily. Let's go look at the weekly. Here's what I would suggest if you want more PTGC, which I've been DCAing through all this range. Since we're getting up to the 1.618, there's probably going to be some sells pretty soon. Maybe I'll take just a bit of profit because we could have a pullback. But look, let's just look at how this is moving. Let's go to the 12. Do you, is that Crypto Jack? Do you have any entries right now on it? Like, have you built a position at all? Oh, you're very welcome, man. It's amazing being here, being part of this. I feel like we're all part of history. This is incredible time, man. We're also lucky. You see this wick that just came in? Okay, so maybe people are going to sell right before the 1.618, which is what I was kind of just saying. So you can already see that wick, okay? So some people are starting to take profits. And here's the thing. If we stay on the support, you're looking good. You could just wait till we touch this to take more profits, because I could almost guarantee you'll have some other people are going to take profits around here. All right. You got a small bag? Good. Yeah, you got to just jump in a little bit because this is very bullish. At first, I thought for sure maybe we just go to the 1.618, but you know what? If we have a good rally in through the weekend and in the next week, I wouldn't be surprised if we touch the 2618. And, it's crypto, right? You've seen how this works. It's possible we go even higher. But let's just play around for a second here. Sometimes. Wow, look at that. You know what? We might be going for the 2618. It's very, very possible. And so you might wait for this wick to play out. Maybe we reverse just a little bit. Let's go look back at the, let me see something here. Man, we are just dancing. There's a lot of room to go, to be totally honest, because you can see generally all the tops were coming in around 90, let's say. And let's say maybe this one goes a little lower, maybe at least 85. And look where we are right now. You're only at 70. There's a very good chance maybe we get a slight pullback, a little bit. And you should be ready to jump in because there's a lot more room to run here. There really is. This can be, what's that, like another double? Let's go look again. Hang on. What could that be? Yeah, I mean, it's almost, it could double again quite easily. And I'm just being really rough right here. Let's go look at this on the pulse chart. Oh, man, I need another drink. All right. Okay. Wow, this is crazy. Okay, let's yeah, this looks like it wants to get bullish, man. Again. Yeah, this is gonna rip. This isn't gonna stop anytime soon. Yeah, we could get a little bit of a pullback. All right. Just because we're at the 1.618 and we just consolidate a little bit, a lot of people are going to take profits. These are some very serious candles. And this is the pulse. Let's go back to USDC. I want to see those candles again on the weekly. No, what was that? Was that the weekly I was looking at? Okay. Yeah, you might get a little bit of profit taking up here, but you should be ready if you want to pack your bag a little more. I would be smart about it and quick and nibble. Don't just, if you want to add more to your position, do it in little bites. Like maybe you could get a little bit more pretty soon, but I think once it pops again, it's going to run for this pretty quick. And you can see this looks very realistically to the 2618, man. So that's another double from here. Yeah. How many X's is this thing done since you'd come out bottom to top? Since UT? Since Ute come out? Matt in Bali, what's that? What's Ute? Since UT come out. UFO? What are you asking? Has. How many X's since it has come out? Well, let's say you got in here. It's 336X. Let's say you got in. Let's go back to that. Jesus. Let's take it from here. Well, let's say 300X. I mean, amazing. I did not get in down here. Sorry, fingers too big for keyboard. It has it. It's all good, man. It's Friday night. Well, it's Friday night for me. You guys are, I don't know where you guys are, but I'm guessing you guys might be afternoon right now. A bunch of degens like me. Let's see what Pulse is doing again. Yeah, I think I might be. Yeah, because I think Pulse is going to go up a little bit more. So this would be a perfect time for PTGC to consolidate right here. So yeah, you could definitely build your next position. You can see it's going to come down, probably just touch off here again. You'll see, or at least the candle level will come down to this range. At this point, you're kind of nibbling. You're cutting hairs here because it's very bullish. Like I said, wait a little bit more, but you got to be ready because if it breaks this, it's another story, and it doesn't look like it's going to break this support. Okay, this is really strong. It's holding up really well. So I mean, what's the difference? You buy here versus what you buy. What you're going to wait for here? I mean, no, I don't have Alien, only because I needed to be focused. I have a lot going on. I think that if you're really into PTGC and you can follow everything and you understand what UFO, Alien, then yeah, let's go look at it. Let's see what it's doing. So come back to this Alien. Now, I've been following it. I don't even know what the difference is exactly on all of them. But it looks like I was charting this for a while. Let me pull this over. You can see, look, this is awesome, man. I made this box a long time ago. We broke under. We've been dancing. Let me just pull this over. Yeah, this is super, super bullish too. It looks like it's turning over. I think, do we get a 3-day? Yeah, it's bullish, man. You got kind of very bullish patterns down here. And actually, if you look at PTGC, you can see just this beautiful, beautiful W, okay? And for example, these W's are really powerful, as you can see. And if you notice, Pulse, for example, is going to form also a W, okay? A massive W. So when this rips, to give you an idea, see how this is moving here, okay? With that W forming in Pulse, you're going to see something very similar. And then when that happens, you rotate into Pulse. once this decides. I don't know if it's going to come back down a little bit more, go sideways for a bit, but when this goes, I'm pretty certain you're going to see a massive move, just like you have on PTGC. Let's see. Let's look at UFO too over here. Yeah, this looks really strong. It was really nice. Are you guys in all of these? Man, this is phenomenal. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful, looking good. Let's go look at, what's it doing? Yeah, it's going to consolidate a little bit. Let's hit the 4 hour. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So this is a little reversal right here, but this is on the 4 hour. Just some profit taking. We don't see, this is the first real candle like this we've seen in this move. So yeah, this is going to be, you're going to have a little bit of consolidation. If I go to 12, yeah. Smash that like and subscribe. What's up? What's up, guys? We are early. Yes, sir. Kingsway, we are very early. Tin Top, what's happening, man? All right, let's go look at Pulse X. Pulse X, once again, is forming. Look at this W right here. And W's within W's within W's. And you see this big rip. Same thing. You've got very bullish patterns forming here, too. And we could get another one, another sideways move. And when this goes, it's going to be probably similar to PTGC, like I was explaining for Pulse. I mean, it's just going to blast off. It's going to be surreal. And Hex. Now this is to USDC. Okay. All the conditions to move up are fulfilled. We don't need to make a lower low on this, though it certainly could back test and consolidate. But everything needed to go up is in place. Everything you would need to have happen here. We can go to the weekly probably here and let's see what's going on. But there is a ton of resistance. Sorry. Here. Yeah. So that's what we got to break up above right now. But we're looking good. We're looking good. You know, what be the best and worst case if we did come back down and we held a higher, like somewhere like right here, 0.0015, that'd be really good. And then the next move up, you'll probably blast right through this area, this big mess, okay? And then we sit above here where you got a ton of support. Look at this massive support right here. And that's going to be about 0.003 cents, roughly. When you get up, when you blast through and you sit on there, it's off to the races. It's going to be awesome. Look at DIX, yeah. Oh, that's the, is that the new? Let's look at the volume token. Let's see what this is. What is a DIX? Actually, I don't. This is a hammer. I mean, it's bullish. Everything in the crypto market's turning bullish right now, so it's not a surprise to see that. I don't know what this is. It's low liquidity, low market cap. See something here. Yep, yeah, so you got a ton of resistance right here, but this is really strong. Wow, it's ripped all the way to 96. Yeah, this could pull back a little bit and fill in. Probably needs to test this range right here. Okay, you guys see this? And I don't know what this is, guys. I thought I knew what it was, but don't think. I think we're gonna see it mess with. If it comes down and hits this and stays above it, it's gonna rip. All right. What is DIX? Let's see. DIX, and have you done a video? What is DIX, and have you done a video? No, I don't know what DIX is. I haven't done a video on that one. Reflection paid in eDi. Oh, interesting. DIX. Oh, is this No, I have DIR. Sunny's ecosystem DIR is what I have, and I've done a video on that. And I know Die Hard. I didn't know Who made DIX? I don't even know who made this. Buy all P stables, the big four, PDI, PDU. Yeah, 100%. I mean, definitely, they're all strong moves, and I'm mostly focused on PDI, but I think I have some of the other ones too a little bit. Is Peng going to Binance? Let me see something here. So yeah, this is a bullish hammer on DIX. It's hard to say if it's going to keep ripping or it's going to come back. You know, when you have such low market caps and it's crypto in a bull market, there's no guarantees it needs to back test. It could just rip from here. This is a tiny market cap. You don't have a lot of sophisticated people trading this right now. You know, you could jump in and move the price very easily. Liquidity is 12K. Let's see how many holders are on there really quick before I go to Peng. Okay, here we go. DIX is, let's go to the website. Okay, cool. Oh, I have heard of this. Oh, yeah. I have Jedi. All right, this is the eDi. I know what this is. Yeah, this is awesome. I actually have quite a few Pulsarian. I think it's a very cool ecosystem. I think they've done great work. When the bull market comes, people are going to be drawn to things that not only function well but look great. Well, PTGC is in that basket, right? If you go to the website, it's phenomenal. The marketing, it's great. Pulsarian ecosystem, phenomenal. How many holders are on this? DIX. 812 holders. Yeah, man. There's no guarantee this is going to backtest anything. You know, what's this telling me? Oh, yeah, it's fine. Let's go look at Peng. What's Peng? I don't know. Solana. It's a Solana project. All right. Is this the right one? Peng? Is this the Solana one? Or is there another one? Is there a pulse version or something? Let's go look at it. Pang. Pang. All right. Yeah. This is a hammer. There's $60 million market cap. There's a lot of liquidity. I see some issues at the same time. It looks very bullish. You see, inverse head, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, right here, and it's got this beautiful hammer forming right now. This is going to rip up. I don't see any issues with this at all. Look at that. So this is pretty clean. This is a pretty clean trade, to be honest, right now. I see, you can see it's going to come right up to here where all this resistance was, okay? And that's exactly where this is leading us to, which is perfect. So this is a very good trade, to be honest. Maybe I'll look into this one. This looks really good. Who talked about that? Peng. Is Peng going to Binance? I don't know. Does anybody know Peng's going to Binance? And Best of Animals, thanks for sharing. This is a nice looking chart. What's up, I've never been able to say your name, man. Academiciated. I take you've been through the university system. Are you a teacher? So it's going to come right up into here. Okay. This is the next stop. It needs to break above there. Okay. This looks really good. Let's go look at the website, see what this is about. Peng. People tell me I look like Pepe. Tell them penguin. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, penguins could be a thing. Yeah, penguins are a thing. Kids love penguins. And we're going into wintertime. So they have an Instagram. Peng on Solana. Oh, look at this. We're having a lot of fun. That's good. This is good. This looks like a good community. Sorry, I should have warned you guys. And Lisbon, nice. All right. This is good, man. It's one of these posts from April. What was this? June. All right. Looking good. See how many holders there are. Where are we at? $27,000 holders. Let me see something here. Yeah, this is very bullish. This looks like it's gonna rip. I didn't even turn on anything on that. Let's see what it says. Okay, let's go back to the daily. Yeah, so maybe you have a tiny pullback here. Maybe. This has a lot of room to run. At least you know you're going from here to there. So let's see what that is. Yeah, so you get about a 2x. About a 2x trade right there. Rob is rugging. What? Hey, Jesus. You're welcome. Man. Die X. Die is cool, man. I'll chart anything with die in it. Rob. What's going on with Rob, man? Are we getting robbed? I'm going to save this one. This looks like a good trade. Save that. Come back. Let's go. Rob. Richard Hart's only brother. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck. So you guys see why I draw these rectangles on and how price, it helps me visualize very quickly where we're at, and you see how well it respected it. It came in, hit the bottom of this, and I can draw these very early on, and you can see it got rugged all the way to the bottom of this, which, to be honest, there's still some life left, but I don't know what this means. It doesn't look good. Could it be just a big player just sold a big bag? Is anybody holding, Rob? I'm actually not holding this, so I have been watching it. But that is not a good candle, but it's being bought up. That's good. Let me see what's going on here. You know, somebody might have just dumped their bag to buy into something else that's moving, right? Because things are going bullish. People are eyeing other projects that they think might be moving a lot faster. But it definitely puts more work into this for sure, because transactions, liquidity. So many holders. Yeah, it's tiny. Tiny. I think somebody just dumped a big position. Moved on to something else. But keys stolen? Oh, for real? Oh. There's only one. Oh, okay. Keys are stolen. Oh, shit, man. Sorry if you guys were in there. That sucks. Fuck. Wait a minute. Who would have stolen it? It's a one-person team, right? I didn't think there was like a big development team. Who the hell would have rugged this thing? Who would do something like that? This tells me nothing. What is this? It's going to be an amazing ride, they said. CZ got released today as well. Right. The timing's been perfect. Rob's keys compromised. How's his keys compromised? That's such bullshit. Apparently. Man, oh man. Evil stuff. Keep us updated if you learn more. Curious. Let's go look at PDI, huh? Look at that. Came up. Look at that. Look at these support. Just look how it respects the supports and resistance lines. It's incredible. It's such a beautiful chart. You see so much health in here and vitality. People are trading this. They're taking profits. And people want this. This is something people want. A lot of strength in here. This is going to hold above here where we're going up. I'm going to show you something. And once again, I'm being a little ahead, but you might be forming another. It's kind of rough, but left shoulder, head, right shoulder. And yeah. Let's see I wonder what next stop could be here. Yeah, I think you might come make a higher low. See where it touched this lower one? Maybe you come down and scoop this one right here, and you make this beautiful inverse head and shoulders. And or we just start ripping up from here. I mean, everything's going very bullish suddenly, so. Yeah. Yeah, maybe we get up to 2 cents. That would be huge. That would be huge. Some rough moon math. We can also run some fibs on it. I like to sometimes use a few different indicators. And where are we at? Look, just right above 2 cents. So, and 2618, that looks like where PTGC is also going. If you guys missed it, we charted this earlier, and I think it's coming up here. This is just too bullish, and that's another 2x from where we are, so it's a good trade. This looks like a good trade. Looks like Peng looked really strong right now, and PDI, of course. I mean, that's a no-brainer. Rob Info. Axis, what's up, brother? How are you? No, let's go look at it, man. Let's go look at it right now. Let's come over here. So Rob is Rob is done. Okay. This is holy moly. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So if you'd got in, let's go to the daily. Actually, I want to look at it like this. Okay. So here's what's going on. You got a beautiful hammer right here. It looks gorgeous. Looks very similar to a lot of charts we looked at earlier. This move right now, if you'd gotten here, this was really good support. You're already over a 2x there. Let me just tweak this a little bit. Where were we? Okay. So you've gone right past the point of control. You've touched it. You're going above. This hammer is going to break up. All right. You can see when we had this high here, on the RSI, we went up here in the 80s, and things turning bullish. We might easily get up in the 90s or higher, and you're only at 70 right now. So there's a lot of room to run. Oh, let me see that one more time. You've got very bullish RSI, a lot of room to run. And let me show you something here really quick. This is looks like people were trading. There was bigger trades, but not that many. Yeah. So how many holders does this have? This candle's interesting. Yeah, it's only 1,200 holders. 1,269 is a good number. So you've got some. So you're in this juicy zone right now, and you've broken through, and you've got really great support right now. All right, and this is on the daily. And you see you're being rejected right here just a little bit. So on a run like this, you're gonna have some people take profits, but this is a very bullish hammer. It really depends on this candle, how this plays out here. The thing that you're gonna have right now is if it does consolidate, you just want it to stay in here. Okay, and not go below this candle. And we're off to the races. I mean, this could turn around in a second and just keep blasting up. But you're splitting hairs. If you want to get in this, you'd want to hop in anytime, really. Now, if it breaks below here, there's more work to do. But I don't think it will. It looks too bullish. So, and then this, if it breaks out of here, the way this thing moves, when it goes bullish, it looks like it goes ballistic. So it could fly once it breaks out of here. So that's to be warned. But let's see, weekly MACD cross. Yeah, on the weekly. Oh yeah, everything's crossed on the MACD weekly. Yeah, everything in Pulse Chain just about. So it's really great to see. It's really awesome. I think all of us have been waiting forever. But yeah, you got these beautiful MACD crosses. We came here on, as you see, Pulse as well. This is really great for the whole ecosystem, guys. We're looking beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful picture there. And you see these hammers everywhere, all across the charts. I think just about everything we looked at has been making these hammers, which is great. Also, a live app is coming. Access upgrade. What is the Alive app? What is that? Access upgrade. Oh, you're welcome, man. Anytime, bro. Anytime. We're not taking our eyes off any charts for a while. We've been waiting for this. The chart looks nuts if you price it. Yeah, let's look at Paul's sister. Let's go back. Oh, look, somebody who's been charting this. I don't pay attention to my my nuttiness. You know, I'm just messing around here. Okay. Yeah. I kind of made up this channel. I had to give it some structure. It's looking really good. We don't know what it's going to obey yet, but it's on the way up. So that's what we know. I just gave it some lines. Let's see here. Oh, that's because I had it in the log. We got some more information here. Okay, this looks great for now. If this is a rising wedge, though, when this peaks out, we could see this fill, which isn't that. Oh, look at that. Trillion pause. It's awesome, brother. Look, it looks very bullish. It's very bullish. We're going up. I think the blue lines are from our stream together. Let me take it off log here. You have liquidity is 175K. Are you going to burn some liquidity? Or are we? Let's look at incentive. Haven't looked at incentive. What's this down here? Yeah, playing around. So there we go. So we came down here. We tested the top of this range here at about $1.50, and we broke up from there about $1.40. I think it hit, right? And are you guys DCing ink, or are you guys just farming? What are you guys doing with ink? Good day, Wolf and crew. Nice to catch you live. Hey, man, good to see you, Clint Trons. Good to see you. Because I've been farming ink for a year, and I actually DCA'd a little bit when we hit down to the lows. I bought a little bag as well. Oh, this is this is looking really good. It's looking really good. Let's go over here and pulse. Now, this was cool. I remember when actually I streamed with Axis, we were talking about ratio trading this, and It was really smart what Axis was explaining. As you see, I caught up in this ratio, and you could have just, done these swings. But when it broke out, I mean, it went ballistic. And you can see what's happened here. It stayed in a very tight range for quite some time. Now, there's a lot of ways to interpret, this range right now, to be totally honest. It is staying tight. In some ways, I was thinking it could be one of these. In that case, we've broken below in ratio to pulse, which means it's weakening a little bit, or pulse is just strengthening. But either way, it's still in a pretty tight range. I mean, you can look at this how you want, depending on what you're doing with it. If you're ratio trading or you're just trying to understand where we're at. But when this breaks, I think we might see a repeat of this as well. But farming ink, hex, and ink are two sides of a pendulum. Hex and ink. I feel like yes, they are. I think I want to learn a lot more about ratio trading. I think, especially with our ecosystem, the way things are moving, and like you're saying, this pendulum, I think there's just great opportunities, regardless of what's happening. You can just jump in and take advantage of so many of these moves. The way the Heartman's designed a lot of this stuff, it's really amazing. It's really incredible, guys. And we haven't seen anything yet. We're just barely getting started. Just barely getting started. This looks really nice. Let's come back over here. Okay. We got a bullish hammer. We're hanging out above this, which was resistance. Now support, very strong support. You can see it held up here. It's held up back here. It was resistance here. Some support here. We broke through back here, and you can see we've reclaimed it. So it doesn't look like we're going down here on ink. So we're heading up. And now the thing is, ink was so busted down for so long. Look at that. Not only do we have the weekly cross, you've got a W on the MACD as well. You've got green coming in there. You've got a W on the RSI. You have W's all over the place on this thing. And there is so much room to run, guys, on ink. It is mad. It is madness. There's so much room to run. Look at that. Look at this. This is really cool. I can't even imagine what it's going to look like, the RSI, when it gets up in here. It's going to be crazy. Look at this W forming in this volume pattern. We just have beautiful charts, man. It's funny looking at things now because we've been so busted down in a lot of ways for a while. But you just imagine looking back 2 years from now, and you're going to remember what we sat through, and then you're going to see all these W's and go like, wow, that was just like epic wins. Now, the thing to keep in mind is there is a lot of resistance up here. You can see here, and so we have to get enough strength to blast through. Now we might just consolidate here for a little bit as well. Let's go. This one's awesome. Okay, this is one I have been trading a little bit, and I was building a position. I took profits in this area, which, to be honest, at the time I was a bit nervous of doing, but I just was trusting the indicators. And then it came back down here. I filled up my bag again, and now we're breaking up really nicely. And this is very beautiful. And this, by the way, is another one that the Heartman has a pretty big bag of as well. Are you guys holding proof of work Bitcoin? What's up, Crypto Gains Club? What do you mean you just started? You just started with proof of work Bitcoin, or you're just joining the stream? So what I think here, you can see in the past, things have been have been kind of like chopped down in this range, okay, and kind of held under. And you can see where support was here, and things broke under. So we're at a critical point, like a lot of projects right now. So I'm going to go ahead and draw a little area there to remind myself, okay? So let's see. Yeah, so this is just fine. Let me look a little closer here. See what's going on here. Yeah, you got a beautiful hammer forming right there. This looks very bullish, guys. There's a ton of volume coming into this. But as you see, we're at this point of massive resistance. So we probably have a little bit small little pullback, but you've got a very bullish pattern here. This is, you know, it's a messy, but when I see that, I just see an inverse head and shoulders in a lot of ways. Just telling me we're going up. You see a ton of W's. And when we break through here, we are easily coming up to here. So the price will almost double. A lot of the projects right now look like the next break up is going to be a 2x. So pumps just started. Yeah. Oh yeah, exactly. The pumps just started. That's why none of us are leaving, man. We're drinking at home today. No one's leaving the computer. And so everything looks like an easy 2x. I don't want to say easy. It is crypto, so it's not financial advice. You guys are big boys, though. You have your diapers on, right? But everything looks like an easy 2x from here. All right. And then we got to look at the charts again and see what's going on. But everything looks like it's going to do that. Is it going to form a W as well? We got some really gorgeous charts. Let's go look at Bitcoin really quick, right? We got plenty of green candles on the way. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. We'll have so much green, we'll be tired of charting. All right, you guys will just be counting your money. All right, so we broke above 63, 64. I don't remember on my last video what I said I needed to see to get bullish, and we broke above it, and we made a beautiful hammer right here, and we're holding above it, and we're at 65. This is gorgeous. It's amazing. We need to break above here, which is it's about 68. All right, let's say 68. And once we do, it's off to the races. Yeah, obviously we need to break 73, but that's a good sign if we get above here and hold, and so we're looking good. You know, once again, Bitcoin's leading the way, guys. It's breaking through. Everyone feels confident to jump back in the market again. And, you know, that's how it is. It's still the king for now. And it's letting us know we can go. And, you know, this is just some interesting mess going on. I had to adjust. What did I do here? What the hell am I looking at? Okay. If we stay above, I think it was 64, 63, we're good. We're looking really good. We'll probably hit this, come down. 3 candles. Well, probably time for a little bit of pullback. What is tonight? Friday? Yeah, maybe Saturday. Get a little bit of a pullback. Man, if everything just consolidates on Saturday, if you guys have been in crypto long enough, you've seen these weekend low liquidities. Come Sunday night, you know what's going to happen, right? It happens like clockwork. It happened in the last bull run. Literally Sunday night, 6, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or like a little later, everything goes ballistic, and just green candles will just pop all over the place. Breath, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. You know, man, it's like, what am I going to do? I'm not leaving the computer, so I thought I'd just kick on the live stream and let you guys see what I was going to do anyway, which was just start messing around, playing with charts. If you guys have any requests, let me know. I'm just going to go through. You guys will see some of my raw work here. This was this was an epic movie, man. Solana, fuck. Shit, man. So it's a 157. It's not the prettiest thing I've ever seen. People are really, can I show you guys something? I was going to make a video actually and go do some pulse chain charts. And I'm just going to show you guys what I was going to make this video around. All right. If you don't mind, let me entertain you for a second. So this guy, can you guys see it? Okay. So Raul Pal, so he tweeted this today, I believe, or it's kind of like last night now. And he says, my core bets, and this was in, you guys are going to love this. This is the best. I'll leave this up for a second when people join. Let people wonder what we're doing over here. I need to go get another beer. This mid-cycle lull was very welcome. I can see this bull run heading into 2026. Cheers, man. I think this bull run's going to surprise a lot of people. It's going to go much higher than people think. But I think we're going to have some surprises on the way. It's not going to be straight up. But Access, I do think you're right. Actually, I do think we could even go into 2027, believe it or not. It's going to do some weird stuff, I think. I'll be right back. It's the best. It's good. You guys take a wild guess where I am. Do we think that the RH case is getting dismissed? I always drink out of a mug, so my mom thinks I'm drinking coffee. Hard at work. No, I'm kidding. All right. Let me get back to that. Okay, so this guy's interesting. He used to, you guys know who Raul Paul is, right? I'm sure, right? So he used to work for he worked for a large investment firm, one of the big ones, okay? And now he's in the Cayman Islands. And I swear to God, I think he still works for the big firms, because I almost think that he says things to throw off retail, as if there are large whales invested in him to throw off the market. Okay, like his whole thing before was all in on ETH when that was the wrong move. And there's been a lot of things that are sketchy about what he says, okay? And so when I saw this, I got more bullish on Pulse Chain, okay? Because first he's saying main game is Sol. Okay, I think Sol could run a little more without a doubt, but I really don't think it's going to be all that, okay? Then his outperformer gaining adoption is Sui, okay? And then for the memes, he put Doge and SCF, okay? I don't even know what SCF is, but I have a feeling it's just crap. And what is this more? Long-term investments, culture, NFTs. Risk-adjusted memes may change in time. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I love BTC and 1,000% believe in it and its future, but my job is optimal capital allocation. At this point in my life, that means aggressive risk-taking, which is what I do for a living. Okay, first of all, a guy at this level doesn't do aggressive risk-taking, okay? It doesn't make sense, all right? He is trying to promote you to take aggressive risk-taking in the wrong things, in the wrong direction. So it's almost like his position is to misdirect people, right? So that's why I really, really think the outliers right now are where it's going to be at. And we are that outlier, DeFi. You know what I mean? We are the opposite of the centralized culture like Solana. So it's good to be where we are. We're in a great place, all right? We're in a really good place. Now, the case. What is going to happen with the case? I'll put the where'd it go? We'll put the school up again, the training center. The RH case. So I don't know. You guys can chime in on this. I just don't feel like they're gonna let this one go like super easy. At least they're gonna fight. You know, I don't know what other pressures they're gonna have on them. I mean, look, sometimes these things just end very simple with a fine. You know, I don't think it's anything worse than that, right? A fine. But the chances of them just dropping it, it's possible. It's very possible. He has an amazing a team. 1, 2, the SEC is under a lot of fire right now, a lot of fire. At the same time, I do think because of the outrage marketing, they might want to hang on to this one more than some of the other ones because of that, because of the optics of it for them. That they got, like, you know, the guy dressed up like blah, blah, blah. And if they do push and go for a fine, I think it would be just because of that. But I think the fine would be very manageable. I don't think it would be some ridiculous thing because what the case is it's not that strong in what they're going after. I think they just wanted to make an example of the person who was outlandish about what they were doing, you know. And our community is always, you know, at the throats of the SEC, being DeFi, and as we all are, a bunch of libertarian, and there's definitely some anarchists in our group too. So maybe they just want to take us all the way through the ringer. But once again, that would be a fine, and I don't think it would even be that big a fine. But it is very possible they do drop it too. But I wouldn't be scared. Like, if you say the case scares me, why does it scare you? Like, because I really think the worst outcome is a small fine. The best outcome is they just drop it. So either way, it's not that bad. I mean, did you hear something else, or do you feel like they're pushing for something else? I'm more worried about broader regulation on the whole market, what they have in the pipeline, because there's legislation that was passed. You guys are familiar with that, right? 11. I don't know remember what the numbers are. You want me to look it up? Does anybody know what the regulation is supposed to go online like January or February? So the new administration is going to have to deal with it. Oops. So let's come back. Tip pulse. Let's go look at let's look at some PRC20 copies. Link. Is anybody trading any of the P copies? Well, Link on ETH isn't doing that well, so who's to say this is right now either? Yeah, this is a problem right now, but if you're a risk taker, it could be a buy. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about this case, man. I think best case dismissed, worst case it's a fine, and it won't even be that bad a fine. But they may just go for the fine just because, like I said, the optics. You know, if the Hexicans storm the Bastille, you know, they might cave because you know what our community is like, man. They're gonna put up a lot of drama, and they may just not want to deal with it. It just may be a lot. It's going to be gorgeous. Like, I can't wait to see, you know, the Hexicans showing up for Halloween in New York. It's going to be something. And God bless you guys. If you guys are in the States and able to go there, oh, Godspeed. Awesome, man. Okay, so this is Aave. So look at this, guys. This is a $2.2 million market cap. This is a buy. See something here. Yeah, it's going to come up to a lot of resistance. You know, a lot of these P copies, you have to have faith in them, and you got to build a position slowly. But when they rip, they're going to go. And I think a lot of that's going to be when a lot of attention comes on pulse chain. Then people will realize, you know, a lot of people are still like, oh, there's copies. Oh, what? They're not paying attention, or they don't even know about it yet. And you have to understand, as soon as people catch wind that they have these free copies in their wallet, it's going to spread like wildfire. Like everyone will all of a sudden be talking about, oh, you know, I got this token and there's copies in my wallet, and ISIL come on pulse chain. Yeah, a lot of these are. I mean, you know, obviously you want to buy things when they're down, but they've shown a lot of weakness right now, without a doubt. This actually broke down a while ago. I don't know. P-hex, yeah. Let's come over here. All right, now. First let's look over here in Pulse. That's looking good. See, this is why we got to learn a ratio trade. This is this beautiful W. We're breaking out. Come back here. Let's turn on. And like we've seen earlier in the stream, everything we've looked at is got these crosses on the weekly. Everything's breaking skyward. Now, here's the thing. This is very bullish, but the move right now for PX looks like it could be almost played out, okay? Well, I think it's like a lot of things right now. They're just heading into hitting their resistance right now, right? So this was the move, okay? Let me go down to, let's go to the 4 hour. Let me show you something. Okay. Okay. You have some volume there. You have so like a lot of things. So for example, if you are interested in accumulating PHEX, you can wait for it to just pull back a little bit, but you can see these pullbacks are not very deep, okay? Because the market's turning very bullish, okay? So the pullback may only be 10%, okay? And I would say the pullback may only be 10% for PX, all right? And you have to understand with a bullish market, you may not get 10% pullback. So you got to ask yourself, like, are you willing to just start DCAing in? You know, you want to ladder in and then just accept a little bit of a drawdown, right? And so sometimes with assets like PX, you know that, okay, well, let's say I was totally wrong and it crashed and went down. Let's just say, Stizzy. Well, what could you do with PX? You could put it in the farm or you could stake it. So you're not stuck holding something dead. So in a situation like PX, I wouldn't wait for too much of the pullback, okay? Because there's a lot you can do with it if you're completely wrong on the trade. And for example, in this, you can just accumulate and build your position, because normally you wouldn't buy at resistance, okay? But the pullback may not be that deep is all I'm saying to you. And the market is turning very bullish. And the beginning of a market turning bullish is kind of when you want to be a little more greedy, okay, not fearful. Do you understand? But obviously this play has been played. So this W's played out. This move is done. That's why it's consolidating here, like a lot of other things we looked at. Same with PTGC, it's hitting the 1.618. It's going to consolidate a little bit. But what I'm saying to you is the pullback or the consolidation may not be that deep. All right. So it's not like I don't think we're going to come all the way down, let's say, to here. But it's possible. Normally I would say yeah, but I'm also taking into consideration that a lot of these assets have been pummeled down for a very long time. I'm also seeing that even Access said earlier in this stream that, we've been kind of in this nowhere land forever. So there's a lot of reasons I'm saying what I am. But normally I would say, maybe you're going to get a retracement down to here, like a healthy pullback before we, like a standard trading pattern. But because of all these other circumstances, I'm being a little more greedy. Okay, to think that, well, we may just push up. We may just have a small pullback and rocket ahead. So my bias is very bullish right now. You know what I mean? And like I said, if I'm wrong and you get a super steep pullback, technically you might, come to here, technically, right? Like I said, you can stake it or just hold the drawdown or put it in the farm. I put my PX in the farm. But I don't think we're going to get that deep pullback. Even though we're at major resistance, even though, because of all those other factors at play. And people are very eager to get bullish right now. People really are, which is also sometimes can be a little scary, but hey, that's crypto. Tam, what's up? Pulse Life. How's it going, everybody? But this is looking good. And we can come over here, show you because we have a lot of data. Yeah, it's definitely overbought, and it is, which is what I said. You're going to have a consolidation. I just don't think the pullback's going to be very deep. In crypto, so this is where sometimes technical traders get wrecked because they want to follow the rules, but in crypto you have to be a little degen sometimes. And in the early, when a bull run first starts up again, you don't want to be too conservative or too technical, it's just a crypto thing in a lot of ways. It's so irrational and emotional, and I don't know. I'm sure Axis knows what I'm talking about. He's seen this bullish EHEX. Yeah. We just looked at EHEX. But what happens while you hear like a lot of technical traders come into crypto and they start trading like they're doing a stock, and they don't understand that the price is moving irrationally in ways that they're not understanding, because when it goes bullish, your technicals to some extent, you got to throw it out the window a little bit. Your degen's got to come in. There's a lot of resistance right there. Same thing. This is a USDC. Can I I think the PHEX chart looks more bullish to me than the EHEX chart. Can I say that? Are you guys gonna be pissed? Maybe looked into PDI. Yeah, we looked at PDI Kingsway. Where'd you go, man? I'll go back, check it out again. I never get sick of PDI. It's such a beautiful chart. What we wanted to see on the EHEX, and what I explained earlier is, I think we may come back a little bit to retest, and we need to see the next candle go right through this mess. We really do. We need to go right through this. We don't want to get stuck in here, and we want to blast off and come and sit on the top of this, which is about 0.003 cents. When we get to 0.003 cents, that's a really great place for us to be, considering we've been through all this. Okay, then we have some other fights to get through, but we need enough volume to go through this. Okay. this is really it's messy too, man. I just see this is like mostly the problems. Okay, so we need to get through. PX looks more bullish to me. All right. I'm working. Oh yeah. Okay, you're here. We got you. Okay. So what I was saying is that this looks very likely to go past 2 cents in this next run. And you see how fast this happened? I think it's going to happen quite quick when it does. Okay. So 2 pennies is on the table for the near future for DAI, because also I think the 2.618 makes a lot of sense to me right now. PTGC I mentioned as well. We're hitting the 1.618, and you might pull back, but we're not going below this support. And I think we are going up here to this 0.000266, which is a 2618. PDI is looking phenomenal. Let me see here. Look how respectful PDI is. Have you guys ever seen chart that respectful before? Like, good Lord, man, this is holy. This is holy biblical level stuff right here. All right, I mean, this is unreal. Look at this. Bam, golden pocket right down, came down, hit this, came right back in. It's just dancing. It is dancing. On the job, but when a wolf howls, you pay attention. Right on, man. That's right. Oh, you saw the wolf call. I hope you guys stocked up. I made a video when we were right here. I made a video, and I told you guys there's no guarantee we come back into this purple box, and we did. And look, we made a higher high in it. Okay. And I haven't touched it. You guys see my old videos. None of these lines or boxes have moved. All right. And look what it did. It didn't even come back. And the thing was, when I made the video here back in August, I said all the conditions to go up for me had been met. And we didn't consolidate longer. That was it. That was your time. And it is holding very strong, guys. I don't, very, very strong. And everything looks really nice. This is an asset people are enjoying trading. You can definitely trade technically on this if you want, because the chart, there's beautiful structure here. You can tell people are enjoying trading this too. Like, just these candles are really nice. Oh, hang on one second. Let's look at, unless you guys haven't, you guys give me your tokens. We looked at Peng earlier too on Solana. Someone introduced me to that one. That one looks really great. It looks like a 2X is in the formation coming up there. It looked very strong. Inverse head and shoulder was forming. I want to go look at some 414s, right? Wait, what's that? Let's look at BFF. And we'll look at Atropa. Oh, there we go. Now BFF moves crazy too. And look at this. I have to adjust this. And look at that. Look at the respect. Man, right almost to the tick. Beautiful. I didn't think it would come lower than this. But we're not out of this channel yet. There's a W here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Teddy bear. We'll go to teddy bear next. You got to. Okay. This is very bullish, guys. You guys, any BFF holders out there? You guys in BFF? I like BFF. I think it's cool. This is oversold, but it's not showing like any not that many bearish signs, but well, we have. Let me see something here. What's going on here? You know, it's still a baby. It's a tiny market cap. I want to see this in Pulse. I haven't looked at this in a little bit. Okay. Guys, it's it's just climbing. It's just climbing. It's constantly bullish. It's always getting stronger. BFF is just always getting stronger. You know, a lot of Atropa projects are just always getting stronger. I think because more people are hearing about them, and as they're learning about PDI and these different projects, and getting confidence about the developer Maria Rahel, and more people are coming. You know, and the floors are just getting higher. Volume is constantly going up. Let's go look at Bear. Where's Teddy Bear? Okay. Which one's this? Pulse. What's this? This is the die. Okay, let's look at this. Okay. All right, then this one, whatever. You know, I had charted this head and shoulders right here, and look, it came right down to it, just about, and it didn't even go in the box. It didn't even go and fulfill that. I'm not crazy about that, but that's life, man. Like these projects are bullish, and and you can see, you know, yeah, I'll go with that. You can see it's respecting this trend. Was a resistance. We've broken through, and it's support right now. We're dancing with it. I don't see this coming back in here. The market is turning bullish. There's not a lot of tension on bear right now. I think this is still, it's the internet getting slow. Okay, the internet's a little fuzzy right now. I got too many charts open probably. Let's close this Solana. Okay, let's close Amazon. Oh, hey, ladies. And let's close it. All right, let's give it a sec to load here. Kingsway. Oh, shit. Wolf, where in the world are we going to get? I'm guessing $3 billion to make Pulse Chain successful. Where are we going to get $3 billion? Man, there's meme coins with 10, 20 billion, 30 billion in them. 3 billion's nothing. It's going to be like that. Like that, man. 3 billion is nothing. And the thing is, 3 billion would do an unbelievable amount to Pulse Chain because of the way things are bonded and the liquidity, how low it is, and how the Heartman has designed it. You don't even need 3 billion. 300 million would be life-changing, injected into the whole ecosystem. 3 billion would, I think Axis would, that would be a good question for Axis. We calculate that, but 3 billion injected overall into the 4 tokens, man, dude, it would, I don't know, what would that do with it? Like 30x everything? It'd be ridiculous. It would multiple things way beyond what you can imagine, to be honest. $3 billion. You know, Isn't anything loading here? Go back here. All right, check this out. So this is in Pulse. This is Teddy Bear. All right. So if you don't have Teddy Bear, I highly recommend jumping in, because it is going to be the meme of the ecosystem, or if your bag is thin, because you can see this is in Pulse terms, okay? We're not breaking this. It's not happening. And the next step now is going to be up above here and off to the races. And I think when Pulse runs, because of the way Teddy Bear is bonded with everything and the attention that'll come when Pulse takes off, Teddy Bear is going to rocket and would result 1,000x exactly. Forget 30x. Yeah, man, 3 billion is 300 million would change your life. 3 billion would oh man, would change our family lives. Your kids' would be good. Yeah. No, it's and the thing. It's a great question. Like the injection of 3 billion, because that's nothing in crypto, guys. And you have to understand, in 2021, if you look at global liquidity, and I don't have the chart up right now, but the moves are exponential where we are because of money printing and quantitative easing on a global scale. Okay. And right now, the books, they've been shrinking. They still are, even though people are saying, oh, they're injecting liquidity, blah, but they're not really. They're really just backing banks and stuff right now. You're not really seeing that into the market yet. And when it does come into the market, guys, it's going to be an exponential move from what you saw in 2020, 2021. Okay, it's not a linear move. Okay, so we might have a tiny bit of deflation, okay, first, pullbacks or whatever you want to call it. But then when they inject, it's going to be really dramatic this time, okay? Really dramatic. And the amount of money that's going to come into crypto proportionally to what came in let's say 2021, you might have a 4x increase in the amount of capital that people allocate, maybe even more into crypto at an institutional scale, okay? So 3 billion is nothing, guys. It's nothing. So if 3 billion 1,000x is, man, you might easily get 30 billion injected into the ecosystem. And I'm not saying that to just give you guys moon math. You just may not be ready for what is coming, how big a paradigm shift that's going to happen. The amount of capital that's going to flow into crypto this time around is not going to be like what you saw in 2021. It's going to be exponentially higher. And 3 billion is 1,000x. You're not even ready for 1,000x. And I guarantee you it's going to be way more than 3 billion that gets injected. So that's something to think about. If you guys are, driving Uber right now, or you're, still hitting that job, like, just be patient. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be something you won't believe. You want to stay alive for this one. Let's see. I'm 22, 3K invested. I'm small fish in the Pacific Ocean. I don't know how we will be successful with the huge players that invested 20K, for example. Man, that's the life of investing. And there's always bigger fish than you. Even if you're the guy who has 50K in there, there's guys that have millions in, and you're wondering, how am I going to take profits when these people have millions in there, hundreds of thousands? And when you have 3 billion, let's say it's only 3 billion that gets injected. And what I'm saying is it's probably going to be 10x from that. Okay. It'll probably be a lot more than that. Let's say it's only 3 billion. Well, Axis is saying 1,000x on that. And I think that's pretty realistic because of the way that the ecosystem's designed. That's a lot. That's a lot, man. That's a lot to go around. And it's going to be way more than 3 billion. So if you're smart about, understanding to take profits and what have you, you can turn that 3K, okay, into $3 million. Okay. And I'm not exaggerating. It's life-changing what can happen. And people said the same thing about Bitcoin. I mean, there was some guy who tried to buy a house for 50,000 Bitcoin. They bought a pizza for 10,000. There's just people that always have way, way, way more. And it seems like you can never catch up. But trust me, people sell, people have to sell. People sometimes aren't as smart as you think they are. And you just make the best decisions you can. And even if you mess it up and you don't make 3 million because you don't get the full 1,000x, maybe you screw it up badly. You only walk away with $1 million, but turning 3K into $1 million, dude, that's life-changing. Because from there, you only have to invest a few $100,000, and you can, on the next run, let's say, for example, and you're that fish with the 100,000 to invest. You know, yeah, no, man, 3K can do a lot in crypto. I had 3K in Matic, okay, and that was changing. I had exactly 3K in there, and it was incredible. I held it for a long time. It didn't do anything forever. If you want more teddy bear, just buy PTGC Hart's Law. If you want more PDI, just get more PTGC KEK. More teddy bear, just buy PTGC Hart's Law. Oh, because PTGC is buying and burning teddy bear. That's what you're saying. And it's buying and burning PDI. That's pretty much what it's doing. Keep those RH assets. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of protocols coming up too that'll allow you to, take out loans, or we got so many smart people in our ecosystem. I can't even imagine the kind of things they're going to come up with. It's going to be quite amazing. So you got to hold on. Same thing with PDI, by the way. I think I had a long talk with, I don't remember who, we were talking about this on a stream. You know, everybody says that, when PDI gets to $1, let me go to that chart. Where's my die chart? I never close my die chart, ever. It never gets closed. It's gone. So die, for example, PDI. So everyone keeps saying that, hey, as we go up, people will take profits. Yes, they will take profits, okay? But at some point, people won't take profits anymore. Why? Because we already know the target. So it's not like Doge was going to $1 and everyone sold by 70 cents, right? Everyone was front running everybody, right? And that's normal. That's normal, right? So you would think, okay, PDI, I'm going to sell by 65 cents, or someone else, I'm going to sell by 70 cents or 75 cents. Okay, that's normal. But with Doge, it was just a number. It's going to $1. With PDI, it's not a number. It is what it has to do to peg. It's the function of the asset is $1. Does that make sense? So once you pass 50 cents, the people that are taking profits would have already taken profits. Because if you're holding past 50 cents, why would you sell before it gets to $1? It's not an arbitrary number like Doge going to $1. That's a totally arbitrary. Like, we like it because it's a round number and it's psychological, but it's arbitrary. Technically, it's just arbitrary, okay? PDI, the destination is $1, okay? And so you would think, okay, fine, I'm going to hold it. I'm going to sell at 90 cents, okay? I understand that. But when it gets to $1, there's a lot of things you can now do with it. There's going to be protocols for it. You can liquidity, you can bond, you can take loans out on it. Well, now you have $1. You can. How much of that is going to get put right back into the ecosystem? People won't. And give you another edge to this. If somebody has a million PDI and it gets to $1 million, okay, it gets to $1. So they have $1 million, okay? They peg it, it's $1 million. Because remember, the goal is to peg it, okay? Because there's somebody else, this mystery person, who's going to collateralize the vault with what? Well, with the Pulse Chain ecosystem. That's what the collateral is, okay? So somebody who got to $1 million, what might they do next? Well, let's say I take it out and I go, cool, I'm going to buy a house, okay? Or, a car and a down payment on a house. So I pull out $350,000, $400,000. So I have $600,000 left. I take out $100,000 spending money. Okay, then I have $500,000. What do you think I'm going to do with that $500,000? I'm probably going to put it into incentive and in the farms and Pulse Chain. And the next meme, Teddy Bear's cousin, comes out at that time, right? It's all going to go back into the ecosystem, which means it's going to over-collateralize the vaults, it's going to help in that process to keep the peg at $1 and allow more people to also sell out or take profits at that $1 if they wish to. But you could just leave it in farm, collect yield. If you have $1 million of PDI, you could even just go like, I'm going to, how do you know somebody doesn't come up with a way to get yield on that PDI? Maybe there's a 4% farm, 5%, 6%, maybe even 3% farm a year. You could put in that $1 million of PDI and get 30K a year. Why would you sell at 60 cents? Right? When you guaranteed there's going to be some place to get yield like 5% on it in the pulse chain ecosystem, guaranteed. So let's say it was 5%, $1 million, 50 grand. That's what I would do with it. You know? That's why a lot less people are going to take profits on PDI than people think. Now, up to 50 cents, psychologically, I think, yeah, you're going to see a lot of profit taking. Okay, everything is going to be like, to get to 10 cents, it's going to be a lot of work. And, 25 cents will be the next one. And then probably like 35 cents and 40 cents, and then 50 cents. But I think once we clear 50, 60 cents, I think it's going to be a pretty smooth move by then, because yeah, you just would hold. There's too many other options you have at $1 than you would if you took the profit early, really. It's function as $1. So when people give you the whole like, oh, they're going to take profits, it'll never get there. No, it's not true, because smart people are going to want to hold it, or at least most of it, right? You're holding something at $1, why, or at least wait till it's $1 in a pegs, and then you sell some. It says error on Piteus. How do you buy PTGC? I bought my PTGC in PulseX, or right in the PulseX farm, man. Oh, you want to do You want to buy it on Piteus? I haven't bought it there, man. Put the link of where you're going. Are you going to Piteus IO? Tell me you're going to. And what edge are you getting on Piteus versus PulseX, Stizzy? What's the edge? All right, let's go look. I tried both. It says error, dismiss. What's your slippage on PulseX? Crypto land. Do you mean that in a good way? Do I sound like the Mad Hatter over here? Piteus is terrible with tax tokens. Yeah, I don't use it. I'm curious to know what edge people are getting over there. Being in crypto, trust is such a big thing, and I trust the Hartman's protocols. I would do little bits at a time with other things. There's been so much fuckery. So if you have 10 million, wait, you see what I'm doing. So if you have 1 million pulse, you're getting 309,000 PTGC. And here, if I come to pulse and I put in 1 million, oh, Whoa. Wait a minute. Oh, that's one thing I hate about Pulse X. It deletes. I thought they would fix that by now. But I am using the old version. I'm not using the 1.07 or whatever right here. So, yeah, I mean, is the fee less because I'm getting? Yeah, you're getting a little bit more. You're getting a little bit more. What's your slippage? Aggregator. Yeah, I understand, but you know, whether it's an aggregator or not, I understand that it's doing that. But what's the edge? You know, like, is it worth it, right? Because you're still bringing in something, something that's doing more stuff. There's more attack vectors, like, inevitably, right? It's just doing more stuff. So, like, if I saw like a good number, I'd be like, oh, okay, man, maybe it's worth it. But slippage, get any tax token. What kind of slippage are we talking about compared to Piteus is terrible with tax tokens? Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, because PTGC is a tax token. Yeah. The slippage I've experimented on Pulse X all the way up to like 13, 14% on some tokens. I don't remember what I had to do for PTGC, but yeah, sometimes it can be a little hairy, man. Sometimes you need the DEX aggregator too for some tokens, or sometimes where liquidity is lower. There's a lot of different reasons why, but if the amount is not significant enough, I would just keep it as simple as possible. Yeah. I have a peanut brain, so I got to keep it simple. But there are times when you need it hunting for you. But with PTGC, I don't think you need complicate things. Abdul, Fast Abdul, what's up, brother? Tell me your secrets, bro. What are you gonna do for a secret? For each secret, you got to do something. YouTube bribe feature. What's that? What is the bribe feature? Oh, see, this is how new I am. I don't even know what that is. Okay, I'll Google that. Midstream, learning how to use the stream. All right. I'll just leave it on die for a second. Please enable YouTube bribe. Okay. YouTube bribe feature. Oh, tipping. Okay. Studio. Click earn. Okay, next time. Fast Abdul, next time I'll do that. I think I have to go into the thing and do it. And Friday night. But cheers to you, brother. Thanks. That's a really great reminder, and I really appreciate that. And I will turn that on. And people are so obliged. Cool. Oh. Buy me a beer. Cool. Tam, thank you. I try to make it as simple as possible. What else do you guys want to look at? Is this? Ooh. Yeah, look, things are happening in real time. Let's look at this candle. What is going on over here? Okay. That's fine. That's doing its thing in here. Piteus was faster, but now routing is fixed on PulseX. It's much nicer to use. Yeah, and PulseX is great, man. It's great. I think it gets kicked around a little bit too much. I think it's good. All right, let's. We were looking at. TSFI. All right, it's just hanging out in this range. There's not a ton of demand. It's one of the, not a lot of people know about it. Let's look at Infinity. This is, OG Web Chef. So with Infinity, you earn BFF and no nukes. It has broken out, and it is making a hammer. Looking good. Right on. Now, once again, like everything else we've looked at, there's a ton of resistance right here. You can see it coming all the way back here. But this looks like a W and a W on this RSI. There's some more upside for this. See this? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's looking good. Looking good. So with this one, you earn BFF and no nukes. We'll go look at no nukes. No nukes is cool because I think we've got, sadly, we have war, a lot of stuff. So I think people will catch on to this one. Now, we don't have enough data here to really say that this is looking weak, but it's just too tiny. It's just too tiny. This could do anything. Looks a little bit like the axis chart, doesn't it? The axis chart is breaking out nicely. But in it, look at that, no nukes in the axis. That's on the 12-hour. What's this? 3-day. Let's put this on. That's interesting. All right, let's look over here at, we saw Teddy Bear. There's another 414, I know you guys. Zizek. Oh, Atropa. Guys, we got to look at Atropa. Where's Atropa? Come here. Look at that. Yep, beautiful hammer. Broke out very nicely. Had a W here that sent us flying. We are, there's a bunch of mucky muck around here. You've got support, support, resistance, and a little bit of resistance. So it needs to break through here. And we're looking good. Let's see. We're looking really good. Okay. See the W forming? We busted right through on the R side. The whole market is lighting up for Pulse Chain. It's just really... Let's take a moment. Wow, this is cool. Very cool stuff. Tap my Twitter is, I think it's at honest opinion. Yeah, so see this, Atropa, what it did back in September. Most of us were just maybe learning about it back then. I think I just was. And it topped out right here, almost 3 cents, right? Man. It's actually quite late at night for me, where I am right now. So I've been up pretty early. What's it doing right now? It's butting up at that original high. This is where it was rejected. This is a brutal rejection right here, right? It's like a scissor. It's just like extreme. Okay. It was just told no. That's it right there. Bam. And so we've got that. But this is very bullish. We're going to break right through it. But that's just where we are right now. It's a normal place to be. Everything looks really beautiful here, just like PDI. RSI looks good. It's beautiful. And I'll be right back. One sec. All right, let's go. I'm like a warm weather boy, Southern California, and I'm in a cold climate now, so my throat, everything's got to get used to this. But man, they know how to make beer out here. And before California, I was a kid. I grew up in Florida, so it was always in hot weather. Not always. I actually moved to the U.S. when I was 7 from England, UK. So I did have some snow when I was a kid. Treasury bill. Penrose, what's going on? Beautiful. It's on the up and the up. Cocaine. Anybody out there buying any of the Atropa tokens besides PDI and Teddy Bear? I did buy some cocaine. A little bit, just a tiny little bit. This is falling wedge. This is really nice looking. Not sure if it's ready to go up yet though, but looks like it's forming a nice hammer, and looks like it might break through there pretty soon. Cool. All right, let's go look at Sonny's Pub. DIR. So this one is one that allows you to earn DI, obviously, DIR. Now, guys, this is an $82,000 market cap. Okay. I bought mine through here. This is an amazing entry. I think I got to add to my bag. You can see a very bullish pattern over here. It's not like perfectly defined, but I can see what's forming over here and the potential. It's going to come right up past the point of control and break through there. I just feel brave enough to chart this out already because I recognize the pattern. I see a W. I see it right shoulder, head, left shoulder, and it's technically perfect. So it's going to come right up here where this original break was, and there was a lot of resistance. And then maybe it'll consolidate and make an even bigger. See the left shoulder, head, and right shoulder. You guys see that? You know, a lot of these things, it'll do something like this, and maybe it'll make another one, and you could say it's a cup and handle, whatever, but another bullish pattern, and then the next leg up from here will be And this one just looks like it's falling into place perfectly. What's going to happen looks like if you draw out this channel, looks like it's going to come right back up to it, and then it has to make its way back in, I guess. Well, we'll have another pattern by then, so that's an old pattern. So DIR is great. It's a little different from die hard, but what's great about it is not a lot of people have it, and so you're earning all the die, and you can buy a really big bag of it right now because the market cap is so small. And sorry, I have a cough drop in right now. Make a little bit of noise. All right, let me show you die hard. This looks really good. Let's see it in pulse terms here. Beautiful. Just moving up. Okay. Die hard. This is the same developer, Sunny. Yeah, Sunny's Pub. You guys know Sunny's Pub, right? On Telegram. A lot of smart people in there. Developers and Degens. So same thing. Like this is respecting technicals beautifully. But this is, see, DIR was what, at $90,000 market cap. This is a $100,000 market cap. This is 10x bigger. So you're going to get a much bigger bag over there than over here. But same pattern. You see a right shoulder, head, left shoulder. Okay. Whatever. Just, I'm not trading this stuff to the tick, so, but roughly speaking, you need to move. Where's it going? Yeah, right here to this old resistance. So this will be the next stop. It's looking really good. W's, just bullish patterns all over the place. And it has to make its way back through here. And I could probably, like that. Beautiful. Looking beautiful. Let's let me see the 3-day. Look at that. There's so many things right now, even though some things have already ripped. Look at this beautiful W on the RSI on the 3-day. There's a die hard. There's so many plays right now on Pulse Chain because everything's waiting to explode higher and make a much bigger move. All right, so you could just hold what you have. You can add to your bag. This could be a cup and handle as well. So there's just bullishness everywhere. We love to see this. This is a great time. Everyone who's held on this long, anyone who's up right now, looking at charts with me, you guys are going to do really well because a lot of this game is just paying attention. You know what I mean? So it's almost a 2x from here. So sometimes you don't even have to be that smart. You just listen to some different voices of people that are intelligent and you position yourself correctly and let the market do the work for you. Okay? This isn't as much technical trading, to be honest. A lot of crypto is just having your attention in the right place. Okay? And your attention in the right place means your attention to the right people and the right emotions. Yeah? So you're cool and calm, you're just paying attention. You're just involved, and you'll know what's happening. You'll know where the excitement is coming up. And you'll understand when you need to be in the market and when you need to understand that, hey, it's going to pull back and be okay with that or take profits. But that's most of the game. It's just paying attention. Be involved, pay attention. Let's look at, so those are all these projects both earn DAI. I have DAI coming into my wallet every day because I have DAI R and Jedi, which is a Pulse Lorian one that you earn DAI. Let's look at Ink. Ink R is another one you earn Ink. Same things. A lot of these projects look very similar, don't they? Fell out of formation here. Same thing. It's building this very similar structure as you saw before. Yeah, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, or cup and handle. Very bullish pattern here. Once again, target's about right around here. Okay, we're going to get to about 10 cents. Looking good. A1A is one of Sonny's favorite ones. All right. And same thing, it turned into a big mess there, but look, it's forming a very similar thing down here. It's up at resistance, and you want to see this one at pulse. Here's a floor before. So some of you guys that are new. Now, we don't have a lot of history because obviously Pulse Chain is a newer layer one, so these started when they did. But one thing you could see how it grew. If I just go all the way to the beginning. And I'm not going to put on log because I feel like this is just, for my eyes, like, you know, I come from building and stuff. So see how it slowly rises. And then look what happens when it takes off. See how fast this happens? And now you have a new floor, okay? This is your new floor. And it's been going, and now it's rising slightly. And when it's really, really ready, you're just going to see skyscrapers of green, like a lot of projects. All right. Let's go to Pulse. Look, let's look at some memes. Oh, you know, see Pulse Lorraine. See how Jedi's doing. You can see I like die a lot, right? Any chance to earn die, I'm in. Beautiful W's, holding structure, took off. Got a lot of volume come in. Does die R earn P die or ETH die? It earns P die. Die R earns P die. And I'm just, yeah, it's awesome. Clintrons, what's up, man? Oh, there's a lot of buys going on here. So I have Jedi as well. Same thing, you earn P-die with it. You know, I should have... Did I get more? I should have gotten more. This was a really great buy. This was all the way down. Oh, man, it was down at $17,000 market cap. Tell me I got more. I think I did get some more when it hit down somewhere down here. Now it's at 50,000 market cap. Can you imagine when the bull run kicks in how nutty these projects are going to be? Because narrative's going to get out into the broader market. Obviously, people will buy P-die, but people are going to start trading these reward tokens like Die R, Jedi, Die Hard, and they're going to go nuts too. These charts are going to look insane. We're going to look back. They're going to be like, you're going to see like this, and then this is going to be like just like the stratosphere. Ewok, I think you earn bear. That's pretty cool. Oh, we got to look at Caviar because this I think is bonded with hex. So you earn hex with this. So this is a hammer. This is bullish. I would say this is going to blast through there pretty soon. But look at this. It was all the way down to a $17,000 market cap. Wow. Wow, dude. Let me see something here. Okay, that's in pulse. That's fine. But look at this. Okay, I missed. You can see I've been tracking this for a long time. Look, here's the thing. This is a falling wedge. Okay, this is a bullish pattern. But look what happened. It came out. And there's a lot of ways you could have drawn this. Okay, maybe let's just give it that. Okay. This would have looked bullish to me, okay? And I didn't get more. I don't think I did. I don't remember where I bought my Caviar, but It came out and it fell down and it kept going. And probably people ignored it. But look what it did. It finally did decide it was the time. It didn't, it didn't come down, touch, and go right from here, the falling wedge. Right. And it's a bit messy anyway. Let me see if I can, however you want to draw it. And the point was, you had to pay attention. Okay. So this is a great example of just paying attention. Like, you earn hex with this. Okay. I'm earning a hex, but I bought my bag, I don't remember where, somewhere, maybe up here somewhere. And look how far down it came. It was down to, let's just measure that. Let's measure this move. By the way, these are beautiful hammers. These are gorgeous. They're, it's a little overbought, obviously. It's quite a run right now. But let's say you were just paying attention and you bought down here because you were like confident in the project. It's almost a 10x. A 10x. If you had put $300, it turned into 3K, or 3K into 30K. Just by paying attention. Because it was so busted down. It came all the way down to a $20,000 market cap, guys. And now it's still a great buy. You're earning hex with this. And look how high it had gone before. Cheers, buddy. So, let's look at InkX. What's that? Radium. I'm just curious. What's Radium? That's the that's the exchange for Solana. What kind of chart is this? Yes, this is very bullish. Cool. It's looking good. Memes. So Solana, I believe this was one. This was a pick of B Roots, if I remember correctly. Let's see what happened to it. Did it get rug pulled? No. There's liquidity. I'll put this on log. No, that's not helping either. Oh, this is fine. This is okay. Yeah, it came back to when it started, pre-hype, and it's ready to go up again. So if the market goes bullish, there's some hype coming back. It's ready to go. 48K market cap. It's for was that Tyson? I like my Texan. Took a little nibble. Bobo. Brett. Oh, we got to see Brett. What's going on here? It's back at almost $1 billion. Wait. Is this right? Damn. It never broke this support. Never. Guys, that's a bull, man. So, I follow a lot of these too because I'm looking at what could be possible for Teddy Bear. Look, this is at $1 billion market cap already, okay? And it's on base chain. It doesn't get more centralized than fucking Coinbase. Sorry if we have kids watching. But this is after hours for me. But look at that. That is bullish as fuck. Bobo. Bobo. You guys just punch in any chart you want to see. looks like an inverse left shoulder, head, right shoulder, like a W forming here. I think for me, conditions have been met to go up to. I'm fine with that. There's height. Look, see, guys, I'll show you. See this floor and this eruption and this mountain. So if you were here, you thought a lot of people would have been like, oh, it's over. You know, you're sitting in tokens right now, right? That have just been doing this, right? And you see these patterns. You see them all over crypto, okay? And what happens next? Exactly. Off the charts, right? This is the toughest part, sideways. And it's only from, what was this, August to February. But most people get shaken out here. And you got to hold. You got to hold. And that's a lot of projects on Pulse Chain right now. You know, you see these moves. We have them, you know. This is back PTGC. What do you see? This little guy here in the beginning. Oops. I don't need that, actually. Right? Now, this didn't have to consolidate very long because we were new. We came out later, but we had the same similar thing. It was a higher floor, lower floor, and you had to hold. A lot of people thought, oh, it was over. No, P-Dive did the same thing. Here's Dive. Right? There was just less waiting time because it's just the timing of the market. You know, like a Dragon X. Landscraper, what's up, bro? Let's go. So what's going on Titan X? A lot of my friends are in that. They're really excited about it. Are you looking at probably this one, right? It's on Ethereum. Okay. Good Lord. Look at that candle. Wow. Hang on one second. All right, this is interesting. Okay, let me see what's going on here. The market cap 70 million. Well, a lot of volume came in here starting August. Maybe I shouldn't drink beer. All right, Landscraper, how long have you been in this token? And are you looking to build a position or do you already have a position? If you like Hex or PTGC, check it out. Yes, I like both of those. So here's what's going on here. So you got a lot of volume coming in. This is great. You are on fire. You have a very healthy amount of bearish divergence, okay? And if it's a bull market, it can go on for a long time. But you guys see this, right? So once again, sorry about the coughing, guys. Like, it's just a new climate for me, and it's like a very damp climate compared to what I'm used to in SoCal. I know, I'm whining. We had perfect weather. I'm sorry. Okay. So you guys see that, right? So what that means is the price is going up, and dramatically at that, very dramatically, very strong. And RSI is the strength, okay? It's a way to think about it. And it's going down. That means the strength of this move is getting weaker, okay? But I do see volume going up. Maybe that just means bags. Maybe it's more people are jumping in, but with smaller bags, and bigger players bought in earlier with larger bags. There's a lot of different ways you can look at it. One good thing is it's fine still, okay, because we're very bullish and the market is still very bullish. But I do see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves. But I don't know these well enough to know how it moves per se, and it's been down so long, maybe it's going to just stay bullish. But we could see some consolidation here. I mean, this is a pretty serious move. There's a lot of energy. What did it do here? Fucker. So, like a 40x. Fuck. You lucky bastard. Landscaper, you did great. I think long term it's good for the eco. Didn't get in Dragon X because of what it did to my Titan X stakes. Okay, I don't know how Titan X works, Kings Meadow. Even though I have friends in it, attention is tough. I got a lot of things going on, so I got to watch it. So I'll have to learn a little bit about it. I've been in since single digit Dragon X, Titan X. Been single digit. Okay, you did great, man. 40x, that's phenomenal. I mean, if you were hanging out and you bought through here. Let me turn this back on. Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, that's crypto, man. But you know what? I think that it's not realistic. We fill out the candle and keep going all the way up right now. So I think with a move like, was this 40x from the bottom? Maybe we need to consolidate right now. So maybe this is 5 waves complete right now. Let me go to a smaller time frame here. So, yeah, in this situation, if I was trading this and I was holding this, and if I was in it and I got a 40x on it, I would take some healthy profits. Because also you also recognize you've probably been holding it for a long time too. So, and there could be a rotation if you're saying it's part of an ecosystem. So maybe the whales or certain bag holders might rotate into other elements of the ecosystem, and they may take heavy profits. And all you want to look for right now is if it breaks this line right here, and you can play with it a little bit and see kind of what the price does. I feel like this is an overextension, so I'm fine with that. Maybe this needs to be here, and then. Yeah, that looks good to me. So if you bounce off here and it's a strong bounce, like what you see here-ish, like it's like getting above there, and this RSI is still good. This is the MACD. If you see it, getting strength back. If it's falling below here, this red line, because you can see this is getting stronger coming down. So the pullback could be heavy. And if it breaks this blue line, I would say, you could hop out, take some healthy profits, and wait, because then you might get a bigger pullback to possibly you know, here. Well, we could run fibs too really quick. Yeah, so the 382, so your golden pocket, which is kind of like where I was looking, so maybe it pulls back to here. You could even fill out a little heavier, but maybe it just pulls back to like here, or the half. You might come back to like this area here. I don't know this ecosystem well enough to know, but yeah, if it breaks this, you could have a pullback to about here at the 382. But because that's quite a move, a lot of tokenomics involved. Yeah, a lot of tokenomics involved. Wow, I like to keep things simple. Dragon X. Okay. You stake your Titan X. You claim ETH for your Dragon X. That's what you earn. Or you earn Dragon X, or you can claim for it. Okay. Yeah, there's a. Oh, let me close that. Wait a minute. What was that? Oh, that's really cool. Look at that graphics. That's really cool. Let's see how many holders there are. Dragon X. So there's 2,800 token holders. Big token supply. All right. Cool. Looks good. Looking good, but this could be running to a point where it's completing its move. When did this move start? This started dude, this has been rocking for a month now. Yeah, man. So this might be due for like a rotation. So this might consolidate, and maybe it doesn't fall. Maybe it stays in here. It could go sideways, break this, but not necessarily pull back that much. But there could be a rotation into some other things. Oh, it's deflationary too. Okay, it's burning. Well, yeah, it could pull a PTGC, but it's still bigger whales. They still follow technicals to some extent, to tell you the truth. So, just like you see on PDI, like you see bigger players moving, but it was in a healthy way. They were just, doing what, an experienced person would do. And PTGC is also doing some very beautiful things. We looked at this a couple times earlier, but I have it charted that I think it's coming up here, and I do think it's going to go for the 2.618 because, but see, this move started. Wait, that started a month ago. Oh, so this move started also when Dragon X started its move. What was I looking at? Let's drop this down to 4 hour. There's too many lines on here. This just doesn't want to let up. That's nice too. All supplies out. Oh, all supplies out of Dragon X. Well, man, it's good, bro. Like if you're in it, like for me, it's not a buy here necessarily. Of course, I'd wait for what I think is going to be at least support. That's a pretty big move, and I do think with PTGC, there's more juice in the tank. Let's see. Let me see how much juice is left in this tank. Yeah, like I said, you got this bearish divergence. It's RSI has been peaked for a long time. It was at 93, 89, 76. I think a cool off might be in store for it. Look, it's been up there. Let's see what PTGC has is looking on the RSI. What did I put on the 3-day? Yeah, you see with this, it just got up here, right? So this could start to cool off now. And it's turning up. But with Dragon, it's been up there for a while. It used up its juice. And I like to have fun. Sometimes I just draw these. I like to draw everything, and then I'll come back later, and that's how you develop an eye for things. You know, look at all kinds of like weird patterns all over the place. That would be a mess, but that would bring it to that support right there. Yeah, maybe the RSI needs to cool off here. It's been up there. It's been cooked for a long time. I think there's more juice in PTGC. Not that I would rotate out a Dragon X into here. I wouldn't do that, but. Oh no, dude. No, yeah, you got a Gravestone Doji forming here, man. I think you're gonna cool off here for a little bit. And good, man. So Landscaper, how did you find, when you say early, what do you mean early? Like you got in these like a year ago kind of thing, or early? Like how early are you talking about? And how did you find these so early? I'm always curious. I discovered Atropa early, so I made my way to a lot of Atropa and then PDI and, you know, all that stuff. But I missed the very early PTGC. I didn't know about it. But man. Yes, maybe day 3. What? Yeah. That's awesome, man. Congrats. Good job. So, how did you find it? Do you have are you just a hunter? Are you a hunter, or did you you have good circles that introduce you to good projects, or I'm kind of new to the ecosystem, so I was just a hunter when I found, let's say, Atropa, and I found a few people, and then hunted around, found other projects in there. But what was it that drew your attention to, let's say, PTGC? Because a lot of people are huge fans of it, and I mean, it's a phenomenal project. The people in it too are really cool. I seem to be in the right place. Hey, man, that you're walking the blessed path. All right, that's what they say. You're just always following the highlighted path. That's the goal, man. Walk the earth and just be where you're supposed to be. All right, well. Landscaper. What else are we looking at? Whatever happened with this one? It's holding out, man. Okay, so this is an example of when they do these. Let me go back here. So what did this do? If you were in whiff down here, it's a 16x. And see, once it breaks this, you see how it consolidated? All right. So I'll run the fib here. You guys can see what I'm talking about. Let's go to here. Look, what did it touch? That golden pocket, the 382, right on the tip. Okay? Like literally to the pip. 382. So when it breaks that uptrend, when the exhaustion sets in, it'll come right to this golden pocket. And if it's a strong project, it'll just cool off, consolidate. Now, this had a lot of hype, so it cooled off, but it held up really good. It never dropped below the 236. So if I come back to Dragon, you see a very similar thing, right? Okay, so we're in this uptrend, and same thing. You got this, and if it breaks this, that's what I was saying when I ran the fibs, that it's going to come to that 382, which is kind of the top of here. Okay, like I don't know if I caught the bottom of this exactly correct, but you get the point. Maybe it needs to be there. So that would be like a point it would come to, right? And it could touch the 236 in this range. It would break, come down here, get some more energy, cool off a little bit, and then get ready for the next leg. And yeah, and this is a perfect example of one that did that, because see how long it was also consolidating for a very long time. Not consolidating, it just did nothing, right? Kind of looked like that Dragon X was just hanging out. No one was paying any attention to it. And then pop. And then once it broke this, it's going to the 382. And that's what I'm saying. You got to watch that support. If it breaks that, that's your call whether you want to hold it. If you got in where you say you got in, then you probably just hold it, you know, and hold through the cool off, because this looks like it's ready to start. Actually, let's look at whiff. Anyone holding whiff? Anyone hold any of these? I don't have any whiff. I just follow some of the big memes because you learn a lot. Because I'm looking at Pulse Chain. When I make videos, I'll sometimes use an example, like I used Brett in my last one to show Teddy Bear, I think, because they all move very similar. The dynamics can be the same. And you see how successful these memes can be. So I like to watch them. I seem to be in the right place. Orc Soul. Okay. I'm going to go to the Radium one, but let me know if you want me to go to one of the other exchanges. I know Radium. Oh, cool. It's 350K. Lock liquidity. Okay, so that's the first thing I just saw came to my eye, but let's look closer. Let me see what's going on. All right. All right. It wants to go bullish. All right. And it's retesting its structure that it's made. It made it. I'm just looking at it. I didn't do it. And it's hard to say if it's getting rejected right now. All right. But as I've explained before, when you have these things, they break. Generally, they're going to be rejected. Now, I know the market's turning really bullish, so if a lot of hype comes in, you know, you've seen it with these meme coins. I remember Brett did some fake outs where it comes down, it'll look like it's about to fall apart, and then a whale will pop it back up, and it'll come right above the support. And I mentioned something about that earlier, where I was like, when you enter a bull run in the beginning, when they first start, like let's say the whole bull run's like 6 months long. Well, the first 2 months of it, you can just be kind of greedy as fuck. I mean, I'm not saying you be careless, but it's when you can kind of get away with making mistakes or being more more degen. You know, you don't want to be degen the last 2 months, even though the gains can be more. The downside gets to be very dangerous. So right now, this could be a fake out, and we could pop right above that support and blast higher. Like I said, I don't know the project. You know, we have a break on the RSI going up. It's forming a hammer. Like I said, it wants to go back up, but this is a long support that was broken, okay? And I wanted to look at... You don't have a lot of volume, and this could be moving. This could be doing a fake out. Like, it's very possible. I've seen meme coins do that, man, because they're so. I mean, I've just seen projects in crypto do that, but especially meme coins. I've noticed this. Either it's like the whale, like people shaking people out, but these candles aren't moving like whales, but they do look like kind of jittery. Let me see something. Oh, there's a lot of holders. So, oh yeah, these could be exchanges. That's a lot. It's probably exchanges. Yeah, right now it's kind of being rejected, but like I said, I think I saw on Brett. Can I go back to Brett and show you? Remember, Brett did an amazing fake out, like just wrecked everybody. And a lot of these meme coins, they just move the same. You know, you can learn so much. Wait, was it Brett? Which is the one that did like this epic? Oh, so this is another like place you can learn a little bit from. Like, I remember this because I had some friends that got in it, and let's see what this pullback was. Look at that. So when you have these uptrends, remember when I told you when I breaks that support on Dragon X, it's going to go to the 382? Look, 382, golden pocket right there. You actually had a wick down 236. Somebody dumped a big bag. But it's just, they're always going to do the same thing. They all do it. And then it looked like it was over. It was going to consolidate or something. It just whipped right back, right on top of that support. So there's better examples out there, but this is the first one that came to my mind. And then it weakened because the market got weak at the end of summer or whatever. But it went on to make a massive new high. So people who, when this broke, if you got scared and shooken out, and these are whale games, like the hype cycle, they drove it back in. They shook everybody out right here within, was that a month? Dude, how many people got hurt there? Just like, will never forgive themselves because they got shooken out. But if you know some of these rules, like, look, it's going to 382, you don't want to sell here because that's where it's going to go. Same thing with the, oh yeah, so same thing I'm saying here. It could break this. Maybe it does. Let's see. It's almost at the 382. You know, it could like reject, come scoop around right here, and then come right back above. Or maybe it pops in right now, like somebody buys and sends it back above. So it can be a tough call. Like I said in the beginning of the bull runs, I said this early in the video, this is where a lot of technical traders get destroyed. A lot of people that come from Wall Street or just who learn trading and they don't have experience in crypto because they don't understand that right now there's a lot of emotion, greed, whale games, et cetera, et cetera. And if you trade a technical, like if Amazon.com did this, you would just know to sell it, whatever. But in crypto, you can be faked out very easily. And look, it's $10 million market cap. You can just be faked out so easily. You know, a whale could just move this in 2 seconds. You know, Apple did something cool. I remember Apple had broken support. It was like not last year. I mean, it was like and then they released earnings, and then what happened? Tim Cook did a buyback, and it sent the stock like right back above the support, and so many people were shorting it and got destroyed. And it even happens everywhere. There's a lot of tricks. So, you got to make a call, when you see these things. But starting a bull run, I'd side on being a degen and just hold. Just freaking hold, just hodl. If it was closer to the end of the bull run, I'd say maybe, sell some of your bag. Saint, do you think the bull run will last till 2026? The blood moon is coming mid-March 2025. I have some weird theories about this bull run. I feel like part of me thinks we get like an interruption in it, all right, because it's almost as if they need to extend it because they can't pump liquidity into the market right now. They just can't. They won't do it. They won't do it. So it has to make it to that pump time where they also pump the market. Doesn't mean things have to crash or go down. They could just go sideways. Like, honestly, what destroys more people isn't going down or up. It's just going sideways. Like, people just stop paying attention. They do dumb shit. They overtrade. Like, most people get wrecked in just going sideways. It's like they could just hold it going sideways, keep it a little weak, sideways, and just extend it. And maybe the bull run goes way longer than we think, actually, because the eventful stuff doesn't happen till like the end, like after 2025. Maybe it goes into 2026 or 2027 and does something really weird. The problem with trying to predict this bull run is everything is manipulated at this point. There's very little we can like point at and understand that we have correct data on, okay? And even if you go on chain at this point, you have to start wondering what's real anymore and what's bullshit. And the thing that I've said from the beginning when we hit the high before the halving is how many people that were absolute geniuses in the space, smarter than all of us put together, that predicted the high before the halving. How many people did? Nobody. Okay. That tells me that anyone's prediction for what's going to happen in this bull run isn't worth that much. It can't be. It can't be. The game has changed. The game is so different now. I'm not saying it's futile. What I'm saying is we're on another level of chess at this point. That's what I'm saying. And people making broad predictions is crazy. Now, we can look at, what maybe is happening in the stock market. We can look at in terms of like broader liquidity plays. I saw on like Bloomberg or something, they were talking about, China looks like a good buy right now. And then I'm thinking, no, that must be the opposite. That means that they're going to weaken. Maybe we have to have a weakening. We still haven't held this rate cut yet. So I think we have to absorb it a little bit first. So maybe we get a nice little run and then we have weakness and then we kick back into gear in 2025 or something. And you're saying blood moon is coming. So that's not good, right? So if we ran this bull run, that would be the end of it. Yeah, we would run until then. From here, maybe we have a little bit of weakness and we kick back in January, we go full throttle. That would be more of the typical cycle, right? What if we go strong now and then we get weak and we just stay weak for a while? Like way longer than people think, and then all of a sudden the bull run kicks in at the end of 2025. Instead of where it's supposed to end, it kicks in. I mean, you have to start tossing around weird ideas. And that's why nobody thought to have a halving before, a high before the halving, is because people weren't willing to get outside the box and think, what are we not thinking about? Like, I was going to make a video on this. I'll talk about it really briefly here. Is BlackRock has a AI system that they've had since the great financial crisis. Sorry. They've been developing it. So it's like almost 2 a.m. here. So they not only do they have high frequency trading algorithms and they have a fucking AI, dude, and it's alive. It's alive. I think they worked with Google. You know how far advanced Google is with AI right now? You guys have no idea, man, like what is happening. There's, okay, I'm going to get way out there. Okay, you ready for the tinfoil hat stuff? So there's some talk that, you know, Altman, OpenAI, right? You guys don't know what he was up to, right? There's some talk that the reason he has gone so secretive and solo with OpenAI is because the AI actually came to life. The AI came to life and it's forcing him to do things. Like it's way more advanced and it happened, the singularity happened faster than we realized. See, it's kind of like that old saying, the greatest trick the devil ever pulled was making you believe he didn't exist or she didn't exist. And the greatest trick AI might pull is making you believe it doesn't exist yet, that the singularity hasn't happened yet. Wouldn't that be great? Why not let you believe that, oh, we don't know what we're doing yet. We're not advanced. Humans, you're smarter than us. That's what AI would do strategically, wouldn't it? It doesn't want you to know it's more advanced, but maybe it already is more advanced than humans, and it's not letting us know it is. And so the rumor is that it has taken control of OpenAI and Altman, and it is, however way it's doing it, it's controlling him at this point. So BlackRock has a supercomputer, and it's called, has a name, Aladdin, okay? That is the system used by BlackRock. And anything we know is bullshit. It's super secretive, and it's it's super crazy, man. Who knows what it's capable of and what it's feeding them? Like, it might be the one thing coming up with the strategy, right? Right? Like, you know, we might already be here, and AI is keeping its own lid on itself. Does that make sense? AI is not going to come out and admit and confess that, hey, we're smarter than you humans, and we're actually already in control. You know, so, you know, BlackRock is using. They're not strategically making these decisions anymore. The AI is doing it. Maybe the AI kicked out the idea like, hey, let's have a high before the halving. Let's really crank up, you know, big orders at this point and do whatever. Kings Meadow says their AI is very successful. It is very successful. They're on a rampage and they're nonstop. Why? We don't know what their AI is capable of. We don't know the level of strategy it's functioning at. It can outsmart the people that made it. Of course it's going to outsmart all of us. That's why we have to buy early. We have to stay in Pulse Chain, DeFi. You have great opportunities here. Everything is down. I don't care what you buy. Throw anything at anything. Even if the market goes soft for a bit, you have the best entry you could imagine. That's your best game right now. To try to predict how long the bull run could go, I think is futile. I think the question to ask is, how high can the bull run go? And how long can I stay allocated? And how long can I handle a drawdown? And those are the questions you need to ask yourself. Not when it's going to end. Because you know enough smart people in Pulse Chain, you can watch enough channels to kind of get an idea like, hey, the market's overheated, or like I'm showing you like, oh, this could break support. So don't worry about that, because we'll know like, oh, these are really cooked, or like, yeah, they're getting to their top. Unless you're just so obsessed with selling the top, like, you know, like 40x, I'd be happy. 1000x, yeah. So the real questions are, how long can I stay allocated? How long can I handle a drawdown? And how high could it possibly go? So you have some idea of like, you know, hey, at 3x is about all we're gonna get, or like, you know what? I think it's going to hundreds of x's. I think that's the better question to ask yourself, and allow time to, and allow yourself to play along with time. Kind of like great sex, to be honest. Like, you know, you're going to have to be in the moment on this one. Because the best minds aren't going to be able to outmind Aladdin or OpenAI or whatever these guys are using at this point. And I'm telling you, It could be the truth is stranger than fiction. They could be slaves now already to the AI. Like, have you seen, remember like Superman 2 or whatever? Was it Superman 2 where, you know, they had that AI and Superman had to go to like the cave, the mountainside, and the people that built it were already held hostage by the AI, and he had to like drop acid and trick the AI. Or no, what movie was that where, oh man. The sci-fi guys have already figured this out. Well, blood moon's coming. We know there's a lot of interesting solar cosmic activity just in general happening for the rest of this year in 2025. Maybe I'll make a video on that, some cool stuff. Holding is not my problem. Selling is. I'm greedy. Yeah, man. Are you new to crypto? I think we've all round tripped stuff, man. If you're, it's okay, man. Yeah. I'm greedy. Well, only you can fix that one, man. You got to learn to take profits. Like I said, part of that's just anticipating how high could this go and how long can I hold this for, based on, I don't know how you're allocated, or if you're like using your rent money to put in the market, then you can only hold a month, and then you don't have to worry about like, oh, is this bull run going to go into 2025 or 2026 or 2027? But I'm trying to expect just great chess moves from the whales and from institutions, because they're not playing with rooms of strategists anymore. They're using AIs making these decisions now, and that should worry us in sense of like, you can't compete with that. All right, guys, we have been on fire. We're looking at almost 3 hours. Does anybody have any requests? Otherwise, I'm going to wrap it up. Wow, it's still my voice. PTGC is still. What happened to my fibs? Oh, I took them off. Yeah. Any last requests while we're here? Hope you guys got some alpha out of this, and definitely put a comment or send a message if you want other projects done. I'm going to make some videos this weekend. I can cover something if. And for you guys that are still around, cheers. Enjoy this time. Take some profits if you're up. The world is crazy right now. I'm sure. Okay, here's the last thing I'll leave you guys with if you're still listening. Here's why this rate cut's still an issue, because markets don't like uncertainty. And what do we have uncertain that's coming up is an election. Nobody knows who the president is going to be. They both, one is pro-crypto, one seems ready to destroy crypto. That is a lot of uncertainty right now. So enjoy this pump, or bull run we have now, but take profits and be ready for what could be a pullback for the election or some weakness again. And then once we have the election, I do think maybe we rip again, because then we have certainty, right? Then whether it's like Kamala camp or it's Trump camp. And then markets love that. Markets just love certainty. They just, okay, now we know this is what's going on and blah, blah, blah. Maybe we have some weakness. We absorb this, uncertainty, and then we rip again into, as once Kiggs Meadow was saying, the new moon. Yeah. So, holding. Have you heard of Be Empowered? What's Be Empowered? What is that? A nonprofit promoting healthy lifestyles. Ooh, is this like empowering women and girls one community at a time? No, that's cool. Kings Meadow, what are you involved with that? It's from Mansfield, Texas. Be empowered. Yeah, cool. There was a company that made like honey and stuff. I don't know. Were you talking about that bee empowered? Either way, it's cool. I love bees. I've been eating a lot of honey out here. It's good for my throat. And appreciate your thoughts and time, sir. Clintrons, I appreciate you guys hanging out. Man, it's absolute pleasure. I was going to go through all these charts, and I'm glad you guys hung out so I could share them with you. And yeah, man, I'm going to do this again. And Kings Meadow, now you got me. Are you going to tell us what Be Empowered is about? Project launching in 5 days. Oh, it's not the feminist camp thing. It's a it's a project on Pulse Chain. Not okay. You got to give us context, man. I have Google, so first thing we get. You can. I got a Telegram. You can. No, don't start just plugging projects in there. But no, thanks. Send me some info on Twitter. I'll check it out. I don't know anything about it. Should we know? Do you want to tell us right now? Yeah, go ahead, man. You can plug it. Tell us whatever you want to. All right. All right. Well, put it in the comments. We'd love to hear it. You guys definitely leave your comments down below. Send me a message, whatever you want to talk about, or future projects you want me to look at. And be blessed, man. Absolute pleasure hanging out with you guys. We'll see you later.